Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get it underway. So I ask each and every one of you to please rise and get on your feet, as we are going to salute you, the great race fans here at Volusia. Ladies and gentlemen, the hour of big block power is upon us. Before they go fast and start the power slide, we salute you with the big blocks 4 wide. The ground-pounding, earth-shaking, window-rattling 800 horses without all the mess. The big block modified Super Dirt Car Series. Well, an interesting change of circumstances here. Matt Shepard in the number 9S, the 6th place starter, got into the back of the number 1X of Willie Decker and a right front flat on the number 9S. Bobby Barron and Stewart Friesen up on the front row. Brett Hearn and Willie Decker in row number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, wipe the visor, adjust the 5-point harness. Grandpa, take a Viagra pill. It's time to get it on. Race fans, it's showtime. There's no sensation to compare to this. Racing animation, a state of bliss. Through corner number 3 and 4 for the first time. Stewart Friesen leads him down on lap number 1. Bobby Barron in the 10 car, holding on to position number 2. Brett Hearn back there in 3rd, while Willie Decker rides in 4th. Tim Fuller is up to 5th. Tim Kerr holding on to 6th. Battle for 7th between Rich Scagliato in the number 8 car and the 48-2 of Dave Rauscher. Working it off the turn, Friesen with the advantage, opening up a quick 8-car length advantage over Barron, looking for his 2nd win of the Dirt Car Nationals for 2011. Into the turn, the number 20 of Brett Hearn holding on to position number 3 as Willie Decker rides back there in 4th. Tim Fuller sitting in 5th. Tim Kerr is 6th. Dave Rauscher in 7th. 8th spot is the 8 of Scagliata. 9th is the 8R of Bellinger. And rounding out the top 10 is the Mike Isles, number 711, Billy Van Ingewen, holding on to position number 11. Friesen into turn number 1 and 2. 2.7 second advantage, half a straightaway lead on lap number 6 as they come to the line. And we are going to be under caution. We've got 2 cars, make it 3 cars involved between turns number 1 and 2. Do so as both Green and Danny Johnson ready to come back out as the green lights are on is Stewart Friesen looking to hold off Bobby Barron and Brett Hearn into turn number 1 and 2. Barron trying to top side, looking to pull even terms with Friesen. He'll do so into turn number 3. Friesen in the middle groove, Barron on the top shelf, can't make it stick. It's Friesen by a bumper into turn number 1. Off the corner, Bobby Barron finding something on the top side of the speedway to his liking as he is coming to life in that Kenny Saya-owned number 10. Pulling even terms again with Friesen off of corner number 4. Bobby Barron is your new race leader. Stewart Friesen not letting him get away easy though. Right there, back to challenge underneath. Couldn't make his stick. Hearn watches from 3rd. Mike Isles is on the move. He restarted 10th. He is now up to position number 6, going after Tim Fuller. Isles goes around Fuller like he's tied to a tree, and now he's going to go after Willie Decker for position number 4. Mike Isles working the top side of the speedway off of corner number 2, closing in on the number 1 exit, Willie Decker, as they race into turn number 3 and 4. Barrett off the turn leads him on lap number 9. Friesen still there for 2nd. Brett Hearn still running in 3rd. Willie Decker is 4th. Mike Isles is 5th. Tim Fuller 6th. Rob Bellinger 7th. Tim Kerr is 8th. Andy Becchetti 9th. Dave Rauscher completes the top 10. Matt DiLorenzo is 11th. Rich Scagliotta sits in 12th. Battle for position number 5. Tim Fuller wants it back underneath the 7-11 of Mike Isles off of corner number 2. 10 laps complete, 1/5 of the way home for the big block modifieds. Barron extending the advantage now to a 2nd or 3 car lengths over the number 1 of Stewart Friesen as they dance off the turn. Hearn in the number 20 still showing in 3rd as Isles just clipped the wall off of corner number 2. That allows both Fuller and Rob Bellinger to get by. So Isles is shuffled back to position number 7. You can push the envelope, but don't get a paper cut. That's exactly what happened to Mike Isles. Bellinger now going after Tim Fuller. I'll tell you, the youngster, this kid out of Dexter, New York, is really impressed this week with the number 8R. A 9th, an 8th, and a 6th for Rob Bellinger. Right now, he is running in position number 6. Making the 5 spot as he is able to get around Fuller into turn number 3. We've got a car in trouble here on the front straightaway. Kevin Bates in the 42B up against the inside Jersey barriers. We are under caution. Sitting back there in 15th. Andy Becchetti down on the pit lane, talking to the Steve Huff-led crew as we are back underway. Stewart Friesen trying to use the inside to his advantage, but Bobby Barron likes the top side. Friesen's going to pull even terms with him again down into turn number 3 and 4. Willie Decker looking to get around Brett Hearn for 3rd. Rob Bellinger looking to get underneath Hearn for 4th as they come to the line on lap number 15. Willie Decker and Rob Bellinger getting a little racy. Meanwhile, Friesen reclaims the number 1 spot, and they're 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's a Brett Hearn sandwich off the turn. Bellinger's going to come out of this with position number 3. Rob Bellinger moves it up to the 3rd spot. Willie Decker back to 4th. Brett Hearn is 5th. As we are under caution, we've got the T21 of Roger Chrysler around in turn number 4. Yellow lights are on. 21st, Darwin Green. 22nd, Tim Courier. 23rd is Roger Chrysler. They are the cars on the lead lap. Ready to turn them loose again. Restart here on lap number 16. Willie Decker trying to get underneath Hearn. They're 3 wide behind him as Jimmy Horton has now made a parlay to the front as he's working on Rick Laubach, Matt DiLorenzo, and Mike Isles in turn number 3 and 4. Friesen leads the way up into turn number 1. He's got Barron right there and Rob Bellinger doing a great job in position number 3. And Bellinger is going to work on the Barron number 10 for the 2 spot. And Roger Chrysler stops in turn number 2. We are under caution once again. Caution here on lap number 18, Roger Chrysler in the T21 out of Lewiston, New York. Barron right next to him. No strangers to one another. See each other a lot during the summer. Green lights are on, back underway. Friesen able to keep the pace as Tim Fuller takes over position number 4 from Willie Decker as Brett Hearn is going in the wrong direction as he is now back to 6th. Jimmy Horton is 7th. Rob Bellinger is glued to the bottom. He is looking to grab the 2 spot from the number 10 of Bobby Barron, and we are going to see caution. Yellow lights are on this time. Randy Chrysler coming to a stop in turn 3. Friesen and Barron on the restarts. Let's see what happens on this one. Green lights back on. We are underway. Brett Hearn looking to get around the Willie Decker number 1X. He will do so. Tim Fuller going after Bellinger for position number 3 as Stewart Friesen continues to show the way on the bottom, but Bobby Barron wound up tight on the top side again. Takes the lead at the line by a nose into turn number 1. Off the turn, Bobby Barron resumes the position at the head of the class. Tim Fuller now on the move. He moves up the 3rd, putting Bellinger back to 4th. Ray Swinehart in the 33 off the pace going into turn number 3. Meanwhile, everybody racing up into turn number 1 as Friesen looks to get back underneath the number 10 of Barron. Fuller watches that battle happen from 3rd, and he's closing in on the 2 of them. Rob Bellinger still right there for 4th, followed by Brett Hearn in 5th. Rick Laubach is now up to position number 6. Seventh belongs to Willie Decker as Fuller is getting closer to the top 2, inching up closer to Barron and Friesen. Fuller going after Friesen for the runner-up spot as Friesen took a look to the bottom of the number 10 of Bobby Barron. Couldn't make it work that time. Bellinger jumps the cushion in turn number 2. That opens the door for Hearn. Back up in front. Barron on the top side. Friesen, the middle groove. Fuller on the top side into turn number 1. 24 are complete. We will be officially halfway home this time by. 25 are in the books. 25 remain for Bobby Barron, Stewart Friesen, Tim Fuller. Rob Bellinger running in 4th. Brett Hearn 5th. Rick Laubach 6th. Willie Decker 7th. Jimmy Horton 8th. Tim Kerr 9th. Mike Isles 10th. And we've got a new 2nd place car. That is Tim Fuller just getting by the number 1 of Stewart Friesen into turn number 1. Friesen back underneath him off of corner number 2. Reclaims the runner-up position. But Fuller is awful good in the money corner 3 and 4 as they bring it up off the turn. Fuller by a bumper for the 2 spot on lap number 27. Behind them, a good battle between Horton and the number 5, the number 1X of Willie Decker, the 07 of Tim Kerr. That is for 7th, 8th, and 9th. And Laubach just took over position number 5 from the Brett Hearn number 20. Friesen grabs the 2 spot. Even terms into turn number 1 and 2 for position number 2 with Tim Fuller and Stewart Friesen. Bobby Barron looking to become the 4th different winner in 4 nights for Big Block Modified Racing action. Stewart Friesen looking for his 2nd win of the week. Tim Fuller looking for his 1st. And Rick Laubach has come to life. Laubach going after Rob Bellinger for position number 4. Laubach started in 17th. And now Friesen going after the number 10 of Barron. Friesen by a nose into turn number 1 and 2. 30 laps are down, 20 laps remain, and Friesen and Barron wheel to wheel, but not anymore. Stewart Friesen puts that number 1 machine, drifts up the hill to shut the door on Barron. Barron turns left, comes back down and reclaims the number 1 spot. You don't learn that in driver ed at any place as they work their way off of turn number 2. Friesen stays on the bottom, reclaims the number 1 spot by a half car length. Barron right there again on the top side as Friesen still works the bottom. They open up a little bit of breathing room on Tim Fuller, and Rick Laubach is flying up through the field. He is now running in 4th and closing in on Fuller. Slower car in front of the leaders. Tim Courier in the 10 car. Barron trying to clear him, couldn't do it. Barron will run the top. The 10 of Courier on the bottom as Friesen's going to try and roll right through the middle of the speedway. 3 wide in traffic. It's Barron with the advantage on lap 33. Tim Fuller's number 74 still right there. Picks up the pony tire off of corner number 2 as he bounced it off the cushion. Laubach right there to challenge him. Bellinger watches from 4th. Brett Hearn in position number 6. Barron now puts the 42B of Kevin Bates down 1 to the lap counter through the turn. Off the corner they ride. Barron opens up 3 car lengths on the 1 car of Stewart Friesen. Fuller still within striking distance. Bellinger works the top side. Couldn't get back around Laubach or Kenny. They're even terms into turn number 1. Bellinger works the top shelf with the 8R. Laubach on the bottom with the number 7. That's the battle for 4th and 5th. Give it to Laubach. Hearn rides in 6th. 7th is Kerr. 8th is Willie Decker. Jimmy Horton 9th. Chris Higgins rounds out the top 10. 36 are in, and Barron and Friesen are in a dogfight. Billy V in the 23 right there in front of him. Friesen shot out of a corner into turn number 3. Barron still works that top side. Again, Friesen will roll through the middle. Trying to keep terms with him, can't do it. Barron uses Billy V in the pick and roll. But Friesen comes right back to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Barron opens up 2 car lengths down into turn number 3. Tim Fuller distance back now through corner number 3 and 4. Friesen all over the back nerf bar of Barron. He'll take a look to the inside. New race leader off of corner number 2, Stewart Friesen. Working it down the back straightaway as they work into turn number 3. Friesen brings him off the corner. Barron right there. Fuller still in 3rd as now Bobby Barron goes to work once again on trying to reel in Stewart Friesen. They have Darwin Green in front of them. 2 handfuls will be shown this time by 10 laps remain. 40 down, 10 to go for the big block modifieds. Friesen, Barron, Fuller, Bellinger, Laubach. Your top 5. Hearn, Kerr, Decker, Horton, and Scagliotta round out the top 10. Scagliotta just got around Horton and took over position number 9, so he is on the move. He'll now go after the number 1X of Willie Decker, and that is for position number 8. 3 wide for the 8th spot. Scagliotta, Decker, and Horton. Brett Hearn looking to get around Rick Laubach for position number 5. Back up in front, Barron and the number 1 of Friesen. Wheel to wheel again into turn number 1 and 2. Off the corner, Friesen able to keep the advantage. Barron will regroup one more time. Mike Isles in the 7-11 right there in front of him. There's more action on the speedway than a Chuck Norris movie right now as they go up into turn number 1. Friesen puts a little breathing room between himself and Bobby Barron. As Barron falling back just a little bit, Mike Isles is in the groove that Barron wants. He'll have to go underneath him, and his car isn't working that well on the bottom in 3 and 4. Tim Fuller a distance behind in 3rd. Brett Hearn is 4th. Rob Bellinger is 5th. Rick Laubach is in 6th. Friesen bringing it through the turn, off the corner, 5 laps to go for Stewart Friesen. The big block modifieds around Volusia, and Friesen is starting to check out, tip the bellhop, and say goodbye. The advantage is 2.6 seconds, or a half a straightaway for Friesen over Bobby Barron. Fuller still there for 3rd. Hearn is 4th. Laubach is 5th. Through corner number 3 and 4. Friesen, 47 and 3. Looking for his 2nd big block modified feature win of the week. Closing in on the Bullfrog, Jeremy Markle into corner number 3 and 4. Friesen sets it up. 2 to go. Barron's pedaling, but he doesn't have enough time or real estate to catch Friesen. As they work their way down the back straightaway, Stewart Friesen rolls it through turns number 3 and 4. White flag is out one more time around. Stewart Friesen out of Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada. The MR Verdict, Pizza Logs, Jeff Daly and Sons Oil, Westmoreland Golf Club number 1. Not only will he win the battle, he'll win the war. He picks up his second win of the week and the Mr. Dirtcar Big Block Modified Florida points. Second will be Bobby Barron. Third will go to Brett Hearn, Tim Fuller 4th, Rick Laubach 5th, Rob Bellinger 6th, Tim Kerr 7th, Rich Scagliotta 8th.